Return a brand new view. It's On the Move with Steve. Subscribe now.
Welcome back to On the Move with Steve. Koforidua is a widely known place for most of recreational activities, entertainment. And then for this very reason, most of the people come here for funerals, weddings. So if you are a stranger and then you find your way in Koforidua here, our transportation system is what I want to reveal to you guys. When you come to Koforidua as a first person, and then you want to locate some of the places that I'm just talking of, because when you come to Koforidua here, Koforidua is boast of a lot of hotels, big hotels that people come here for a lot of activities, for a lot of, let me just say, seminars. So the most common transport system we have here currently is the Pragia system. Let me just use that. And then we also have the taxi too as well. Some of the places like Koforidua, as a stranger, when you get here, it is mostly dominated by Pragia and then nothing else. And then the places like, let me just say you want to go to Mar 50 or Krase, that is where mostly the taxis are dominated. So if you come here for your activities, take note of this important notice when it comes to our transport system, because Pragia is mostly dominated in Koforidua here. When you get to Koforidua, there are various stations that you can find in Koforidua as a stranger. That maybe we will locate when you want to locate the destination or the town that you want to go in Koforidua. We have a various station talking of the popular taxi rank that is located in the main town. So the moment you alight at Koforidua, you find this taxi station that even if you don't know, you can even ask somebody, and then the person can easily show you this very place. And then this very place consists of a lot of taxi, numerous taxi with their boss. Have a write-ups of the towns at the area that you want to just go. So when you get to this taxi station, it wouldn't be any problem for you to locate where you want to go. It is very easy for you to access every location that you want to go in Koforidua. And then also talk of, the Trotro station that is located at the Central Police Station, very close to the police station. That is where you find some of this Trotro that can just lead you to places like Okrase, Mar 50, Adreso, and then all that. So as a stranger, when you come to Koforidua, even somebody or like maybe a market woman or anybody can just show you these kind of places to let's locate the location that you want to go. And then the Pragia station too is not a place that maybe when you are looking for you find it difficult or something. We have a popular Pragia station that is at the All Nation at the campus or the city campus. There is a Pragia station that is also consists of a lot of Pragia that leads to other various towns or areas in Koforidua here. So like I said, as a stranger, you can locate every place that you want to go in Koforidua easily by asking some people or native people in Koforidua here. Welcome to Koforidua Zongo Adan Road, where Pragia is dominated. If you are a stranger and then you want to come to Koforidua and then purposely to visit such places like Zongo, Adan, Pipeline. In fact, this main road that we see here, it is the road that leads to Somenya. And then also there is this popular tourist site that is Boti Falls. You can also use this very road to this very place. And then the funny thing is, most of the time the taxi drivers don't even want to use this road. Why? Because they think using this very road might be a waste of time. Because just imagine the number of Pragia you see on this road. So they think using this road might just cause them not getting anything if they are using their taxi. So if you are a stranger and then you come to Koforidua here, in fact, they have a station at closer to All Nation University, the city campus, that you can just locate this Pragia station that you go there as a stranger. You will not get missing at all, because when you go there, they have a bus that they have a rating on most of the various towns that this very road leads to. So when you locate this station, you will find a place like Pipeline. You will find a Pragia going there. You will find a place like Abuabo. You will get a Pragia going there, Adan, and then the whole of Zongo. Their Pragias are there to these very places. And let me just say, you could just see how the road is very good. The road is a very nice road. So if you are a stranger, you have Pragia, a lot of Pragia that move to this very place. Because like I said, currently Pragia has dominated a lot of the regions in Ghana here. And then Koforidua is not an exemption. Talking of such places that Pragia visit often. So we are showing you guys, anytime that you come to Koforidua and you want to purposely to go to these very areas. In fact, we have a lot of hotels, popular hotels in these very areas like Pipeline. You can find there's a hotel called Abraham Hills. Very nice hotel that is located in this very area. You might come here and then you want to go there and then chill. You will use the same road that is dominated by Pragia. Pragia, you can get a Pragia drop-in to this very place. You can also get, as an individual Pragia rider, that you can pay 3 cedi, 4 cedi, that can take you to Pipeline, that can take you to Atim, very cheap and affordable. So I am just revealing unto you guys a Pragia-dominated area, one of the areas in Koforidua, as Atim, Zongo, Pipeline, Abuabo. That when you come to Koforidua, you can easily find it, and then they can help you in your stay in Koforidua. Another Pragia-dominated road, the popular Koforidua-Asokore main road. So as you can just see, the influx of Pragia just chipping in here and there. And so as a stranger, when you come to Koforidua and then you alight at the station and then you have to locate a popular place like Efidiase and then Asokore, we have some place called Debiasem. All these kind of places, you don't need a lot of money to board a Pragia to this very place. Either you want to take a drop-in or something. Mostly, if you have your 5 cedi, 3 cedi, 4 cedi, you can get to this very place that we are talking about. And then this Efidiase and Asokore, we can talk of the most popular things that everybody knows when it comes to these areas. You can talk of the SDA Training College that is located in Asokore there. The same place, you can find the SDA Secondary School. That place or that school too is also there. And then, you can talk of Ghana Secondary School, that is Ghana's. Ghana's, you can find Ghana's too at Efidiase, a popular place in Koforidua here. And then Pragia is dominated. In fact, it's the most of the roads that Pragia drivers mostly use when you come to Koforidua here. Though we talk of the Zongo road, but when you come to Koforidua, the most busy road that you can find Pragia anytime, 24/7, you can get Pragia to anywhere that you want to go. Whether you want to go to the BSM, that is also there. Whether you want to go to Old Estate, a popular place. This very place leads to these kind of places that we are talking of. And then the people that stays in these very areas are also, they are very peaceful. And then, guys, when you come here, you will love how the place is. Very beautiful place. Just see their road to a very nice road. No potholes. It's not a place that when you come as a stranger and then you want to locate it, you get missing. No, Pragia is chipping in here and there. The BSM, a lot of people are staying there because now it's like a new place that most of the government workers and then people want to just go and they stay there because they think since the influx of Pragia extends to that very place, you can just wake up and then get Pragia to your various destination that you want to just go in Koforidua here. So this very road, a popular Koforidua-Asokore road, is a road that everybody is talking about. And then when you come to Koforidua here as a stranger and you want to go to these very places, you can equally, find a Pragia. In fact, you don't even see a taxis much in this very area. It is mostly Pragia. The taxis must be going to Oyoko and then Jumapo and then others. But if you want to get the transport, to this very place, it is Pragia, and that I am revealing it to you guys today. As you can see, we are at the main Koforidua town road that leads Koforidua to the main Accra-Kumasi highway. And then when you come to Koforidua, this is the main road, like I said, that we see in the township that leads to some of the places in Koforidua like Ajeso and then Ma 50. They have a lot of places, Kole, and then Agavenia. You can find all these towns in Koforidua in this very road. It's the same road that leads to Ebri. And then you could just see that you hardly see Pragia chipping in or moving on this road because it's a highway. So you don't mostly find Pragia riders moving in or chipping in this very road often because, like I said, some of these places, sometimes Pragia is not even advisable to just use some places like this. But here in Koforidua, when you come here, because the Pragia is numerous here, so what you do is, in order to find a Pragia or a car, or to get a transport to your location, like some of the places that I did mention, mostly you might prefer the taxi, because the taxi goes there often. You will just see a Pragia, maybe a Pragia might be taking somebody as a drop-in. That is when you will see a Pragia chipping into this very area like I did mention. And then some of the popular places that in this area that we are talking of, you can just boast of Capital View. This main road leads to Capital View, one of the popular hotels in Koforidua here. You can also boast of the one university that we have in Koforidua here, that is the Koforidua Technical University. You can also locate this university in this very road that we see here. Let us talk of Eastern Premier, a popular hotel in Koforidua here, you use the same road to this very place. So if you are a stranger and you come here and you need a transport, you want to find a transport and a car to these very places that we're talking of. Mostly the Pragia, you can see one is just going. You could see that it's a dropping that the Pragia rider has taken. You hardly see Pragia chipping into this very area. So when you come here, mostly if you want a dropping, then you go in for the Pragia, or the normal, transport system that works here in this very road is the taxi. That you could just see it is just moving, it is plenty here. That is what, it is mostly preferred in this very road. Unless, since the Pragia is affordable and then you want to just go in for dropping, that is it for it, because you can't even see a lot of Pragia on this road because it is a busy road and a very nice road. So for recreational purposes, this very same road, or this same road that we are talking about, you can find a stadium where mostly, football activities mostly happen there. You can locate the stadium on the same road. And also, talking of this kind of thing, there is one popular waterfall that you can locate in Koforidua when you come here as a stranger. You can also notice Kentenkri waterfall. You can use the same road to locate that waterfall that we are talking about. And also, boasting or talking of this popular White House that is located in Koforidua, that those who are responsible for this kind activities that people go there to just have fun and all that is bad people. This White House is fine in this very road. There's a place at Kentenkri, or maybe let's say Opokunsia. These all places is being found in this very road that we are talking about. So as you can see, it's just a popular place and a busy place that when you want a place to just chill or have fun and all that, you can locate all those places in this very place that we are talking about. Very nice place. The road is very good, and then the place is very beautiful and all that. So come and then explore Koforidua, and then you will love it. Currently, we are showing you guys at the Atim road. So as you can see, the signboard over there. We are showing you guys the Atim road. And then as you can see, I'm looking at this very road that you see here. You will notice that you hardly see Pragia, moving in just like that. It tells you that Pragia hardly come to this area called Atim. And then one thing I know about Atim is if you come to Koforidua here, and then you want one of the nicest place or beautiful place in Koforidua, you can't leave Atim out. So you can see it's only taxi that is just chipping in here. So you can just see one Pragia that it will just come and then pass. So if you are a stranger and then you are going to Atim, when you come to Koforidua, then you want to locate Atim in Koforidua. If you need a transport, mostly it is the taxi that you are going to get, because the Pragia mostly don't come here. Maybe those Pragia that we've been seeing, like the one that you just passed, I will just assume, or I will just say maybe it might be a drop-in or something. So as a stranger, when you come here, you have to be vigilant or have to be careful of all these kind of things. Atim is one of the nicest places in Koforidua, mostly dominated by taxis, and then Pragia hardly comes here. And then often, if you get Pragia, it's supposed to be a drop-in. When you look I'm back here, you could just see on the signboard, there's a roundabout there that on my right leads to Galloway. And then we all know Galloway too is one of the popular places in Koforidua because of the police training school located there. At the same place, you could also find, let me just say, there's a Jubilee Park there too. And then we have Baka Hotel. There are a lot of places that when people come to Koforidua, they mostly visit Galloway, that area, because it is meant for a lot of social amenities and all that you could just find in Koforidua when you want to come and then visit. So this very road, the road doesn't look busy, because you assume this place as a residential area where most prominent people mostly stay here, because it's a very nice place with a serene environment. So when you come here, you'll find Koforidua Sector, Koforidua Secondary School, New Japan Secondary School. All these kind of schools are located in this very area. So when you are bringing your wards or your kids here for secondary school, particularly these two secondary schools that we are talking about, you will use this very road. So when you get to Koforidua, you will mostly find taxis to this very area. When it is Pragia, it means that it's supposed to be a drop-in or kind of. So we should just take note of all these kind of things that we are talking of. Okay, Atim is also one of the places that mostly boasts of houses and then homes. Like let's talk of JBD Plaza, a hotel that is well known in Koforidua here. And then you can find this hotel in Atim. And also you can just also find this popular, your friend is saying, JBD or Popular Diofosu Plaza. You can also locate this kind of hotel at Atim, where recently Daddy Lumba may his soul rest in peace. Daddy Lumba came there to just perform recently. All those kind of hotel is also there. And then we can also locate Popular Bedtime, one of the popular hotel in Koforidua here. You can also find that hotel too in Atim, a very serene and very nice place. So this is the road that leads to Atim, that mostly boasts of this kind of houses and the hotels that we are talking about in Koforidua. So if you are a stranger and then you come here, you have to take note of these kind of things so that we wouldn't find ourselves into a situation that, or we wouldn't find ourselves in the hands of the drivers, that's the Pragia riders and the taxi drivers, confusing us and all that. Guys, so based on the information that being shared, if you are a stranger and then you come to Koforidua, I hope you can locate some of the places that have been shared in the video. Places like Adreso, Ma 50, Zongo, Efidiase, Asokore. You can easily locate such places. And then based on our transport system that we have here, that is the taxi and then the Pragia that is currently ruling in Koforidua here. You can have peace and then enjoy this kind of system we have here to bring the kind of harmony and then enjoyment anytime that you visit Koforidua here, because Koforidua is a lovely place that everybody will wish to just come and then explore what we have. Thank you.